All right, this is the brief on anarchism, as seen through the eyes of a former insider. So we're diving into this really explosive book from 1906 called Confessions of an Anarchist. It's by a guy named W.C.Hart. And get this, he spent a whole decade inside the movement before basically deciding it was, completely antisocial and just broken. First up, Hart gets right to the philosophy of it all. He argues anarchism, this whole idea of the individual doing whatever they want, he says it's fundamentally an antisocial thing, a total rejection of principles. A speaker at an anarchist congress back in 1889 just came right out and said it. Anarchy is a negation of both morals and principles. So yeah, no restraint, no order, no accountability. Okay, second, things go from philosophy straight to, crime. Hart just flat out says the movement was full of criminals and semi-criminals. And they had this term propaganda by deed, which sounds kind of official, right? Wrong. It was just their jargon for murder and robbery. He even calls out a group in Clerkenwell that was packed with burglars and jewel thieves. Their hero, a confessed murderer and forger named Robichaud. And finally, the whole thing was apparently a total mess of spies. Hart says the groups were honeycombed with agents from Scotland Yard and other governments. So no one trusted anyone. And there's proof. A chief inspector actually admitted in court that he'd paid lots of anarchists money. Even the trusted secretary of their main international school turned out to be a police informer. Wild. So in the end, Hart's book paints this really bizarre picture. A criminal movement that hates authority, but was secretly being funded and watched by the exact people they wanted to take down.